Hey guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel for a setup video of my work planner. This is the Filofax A5, the original in the color Duck Egg, and I've had this planner for, I would say, a good year and a half going on 2 years, and I've used it as a work planner ever since. I saw this actually at Plansterdam, this color, when it came out, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I like how it's fun, but still appropriate for a work environment. Like, it's not bright pink, like the fluoro pink, maybe a little bit much for work, but I love this duck egg color. It goes with most of my work outfits, which are pretty monochrome on a daily basis. And yeah, so let's have a look at the exterior first. You can see there is a little bit of wear on here. This is a real leather planner, and every time you open this button like this, it does wear a little bit. And but I would say that this wear that you can see mostly happened during the first couple of weeks, and it has stayed at that level ever since. So it doesn't fray, it doesn't get worse, it doesn't like blister or crack. You just can see that the leather is being moved, which, you know, it is being moved, so that's totally fine for me. There's no scratches on here. I mean, this does stay mostly on my desk. I take it to meetings in the same building, you know, just grab it and go, and that actually is a really, really good, you know, size and weight for me. One thing I would say is that back here, this is where the pocket is sewn in, so you do have a little bump here. This does pick up dirt, but I mean, this is always on my desk, so you don't really see this, and it's not that bad. I think if you would have the nude color of this planner, maybe you would see the dirt a little bit more, but I'm absolutely happy with how the exterior looks for this being almost 2 years old. So let's have a look at the inside. This is what you see when you open my work planner. You can see it is very monochrome. It's just white and black, and I really do like that. Let's go from left to right. So I do have a pen in here. This is the Faber-Castell Fine Pen 1511 document. These are basically handed out for free at work. This is the fine liner that they have in our materials cabinet, and whenever it's running out, I can just grab a new one, and that's why I have this in here, and I love it for taking notes and such. It's just a really, really good fine liner. Then I have this little pin in here. I used to have a much more childish, girly, flowery setup in here, and this dog was actually a pin from a greeting card, like a birthday card that my mom got me a couple years back, and I just pinned it in here. But now it's so bent and kind of has lived in here for so long, I'm afraid that if I would take it out, you would actually see the damage on this rubber band. So going back in time, I don't think I would put this on here. I think I would just leave it alone, and maybe like stick paper behind it sometimes. But having it pinned in here really does damage the rubber band, so it just has to stay there. It can never go. In here I have business cards. These are actually out of date. These are from my previous job, but I just keep them in here as a keepsake, and because you're supposed to put business cards in here, and if you wouldn't, it would just be empty. Same with this one. This one is actually just a like Planner Society little background card, but I do keep it in here because otherwise it would be empty. Down here you see a little bit more dirt. This just does happen. It doesn't really bother me too much, but again, if this would be a different color, maybe you would see the dirt more, and then it would bother me. On the front page, I have a overview calendar of 2018 and 2019. This actually came for free with my inserts. You'll see that most of my inserts are actually from the same shop. It's Unique Paperworks. This is a German shop that I love very, very much. She does amazing inserts, and you'll see when we get to it. So I have this overview sheet, and then it goes into a couple of pages of dot grid paper. I won't show you these because I note down like the internal phone numbers of people that I work with, and I have a page of cost centers and GL accounts and that kind of thing, and our postcode, my phone number, all these kinds of things that if somebody's like, hey, what's your phone number? Oh, what's the postcode? I can reference that back really quickly, or I can just call the people that I work with. So these are just like quick reference pages in the very, very beginning. Then it does go into my months. You can see my dividers are black cardboard. These are also by Unique Paperworks. I had my eye on these for a really long time and I really wanted them. And then when she had a sale, I just had to go get them. These are not laminated. They're just really thick cardboard, which is amazing because you know that laminated dividers actually scratch your rings. So I don't like laminated dividers. And on here, I just have a couple of sticky notes in case I need to like hand out my phone number or make a quick note or give a sticky note to my boss, that kind of thing. Then for my month, before I go, these dividers, these labels actually came with the dividers, so you can label them to whatever you need. These are obviously in German because it is a German shop, but my work is bilingual, so it's an American company in Germany. So either language, it doesn't really matter. So the months maybe just as a quick background, I am a training coordinator, so I use this as an overview of school holidays in my state, and then I write down all the trainings that we have going on, just so I don't schedule trainings during summer holidays or fall holidays, because then everybody's like, oh no, it's vacation, I can't come. So this is like a quick reference monthly guide. I also cross out when I am on vacation. So this is what my monthly view is for. And the weekly view, let's show you an empty one. So this is my weekly view. This is called the Hobonichi style A5 inserts. They are absolutely perfect. I use this side for appointments or really, really urgent to-dos on those days, or if somebody's staying over, or if my colleague's on vacation, I note that down in here. And this is a running to-do list. And I just really, really like them. They are very nice paper quality, and this is, I think, the third time that I'm using them. So the third year, starting on the third year that I'm using them, and they are perfect. They are working great for this job. They work great for my previous job. So I'm really happy with them. Then the next category is projects. And I have a table of contents in the beginning, just so I know in what order they are. These are all the projects that are recurring that I need to refer back to. For example, we're hiring trainees currently, and that's an ongoing project. So this tab actually leads me straight to the trainee page, because I have all my notes in there. Whenever I have a meeting on a specific project, I write it into my project notes. Because I also refer back to them and write on them when I'm at my desk just working on the project. I also have meeting notes, and these are then just dated. And you can see I just started this planner. And this is also just dot grid paper. So whenever I'm in a meeting, I just write the date and then take my meeting notes, and then I can refer back to them if I need to. And I empty out this compartment pretty regularly. The next compartment is private, and I'm not silly. I'm leaving the first page of my private notes blank. All my actually private notes are at the second page. So if I accidentally open my private notes at work, nobody sees my private notes. Then next up I have addresses. You can see kind of through maybe. I have a couple of sticky notes on here. I moved them to the second page so I can show you what this is about. These are the Filofax contact inserts that came with the planner. Sometimes people give me a sticky note with their phone number. I just stick it in here. and then I have a permanent record. Back here I have just business cards. I have actually a family picture of my brother's American family. Then I have these maps, and I got these inserts at a stationery shop that was closing down, and they were having all of their Filofax things on sale. This is actually the Exit Time, which I think is a Belgian or Dutch brand, I'm not sure. They have different holes, so I had to repunch it. But I just really like having this map in here. And one fun thing is that they actually have a metro map of Paris on here, which is super random, but they also have a map of Paris, you know. So maybe they're French. But I just spent a week in Paris this summer with my boyfriend, and this was the metro station closest to us, so I marked that on here just as a little keepsake, and I think that's really cool. These are actually my budget spreadsheets that I have printed out. I do carry them with me, and if I keep them here, they actually stay in here really, really safe. So I won't show you, but if I have something that I printed out, I just fold it in half, stick it in here, perfect. I always have it with me. Another thing I do is I have emergency birthday cards. You don't want to sit there and have no birthday cards for your colleagues, so I always have these emergency birthday cards in here. So this would, this would be appropriate for a man or a woman because it's blue but gold, and I really like the happy birthday from all of us. So if we completely forget about somebody's birthday, I can be the hero of the day and have a birthday card. So I always keep this in here because there have been occasions where this has happened. You know, you have a team of 5 or 6 and it's one person's birthday and they're really quiet about it, and then somebody's like, wait, isn't it your birthday? Oh gosh. So, just quickly write a birthday card. At least you have something. It doesn't look like you forgot. Back in here, I have my most recent passport picture. You never know when you might need that. I used to have this, you've got this on my desk. Now I have it in here. I really like this. This is from the Planner Society, and I have a little passive-aggressive name sticker because, if you don't put a name sticker on your things, they will be gone very soon. So just in case, I have one spare in here. These are the labels from the dividers that I talked about. So you can see you have a couple ones that are pre-printed, but then you have 2 rows of empty, so you could make your own label. So that is really, really neat. And then I just have like notes in here. This is actually my canteen password. And back here, I just have a clear sheet that came with the planner. I repunched it so the holes are a little bit wider and this can move easily. So when I close it and I pull on this sheet, I can show you. So usually when you close it, right, you have this little bit of lag behind here, so I can just grab it and pull it straight. So none of my pages crumple. And I've made a lot of good experiences with that. Like, this really works really, really well. Back here, I used to have a little to-do list notepad on here, but that got torn up really bad because most of the dirt is in here, I would say, and so I've just completely stopped having anything in here, because also if you write on here, and you have a little notepad in here, it just kind of bends the pages awkwardly. So I've stopped doing that, and I'm gonna put my budget pages back in here. And yeah, this is my work planner. It works super, super well for me. I get a lot of compliments on how organized I am at work because I have this planner. And fun fact, one of my new colleagues, she also has an A5 Filofax, and we really bond over that, over having a work planner, and it's super fun. It's like a little community in itself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this setup video. I hope this was interesting to you. If I forgot anything, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment or shoot me a message. I will leave all the inserts and everything that I mentioned link down below. So if I forgot anything, just let me know and I'll be happy to add that. Yeah, I think that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again here very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and see you again very soon. Bye bye guys. Take care.